Hi there. In 2013, over 32,800,000 tourists came to the UK. Now, a big part of British culture is the cup of tea. But when people go home, they don't have the correct knowledge base on how to make the correct cup of tea. So I'm today going to give you a video tutorial on the correct methods, as well as some hints and tips on how to make the perfect cup of tea. Come with me, I'll show you how it's done. First of all, ingredients. Keeping it simple, get the milk. I've got semi-skimmed, but any type is acceptable. After then, get the tea bags, make sure they're good quality. The final necessary ingredient is water. Anything after then, like sugar, is just an added extra. Next part, tools. Kettle to boil the water. Get the water boiling straight away and don't hang about. Pick your favourite mug that you'd like to be drinking out of, and also get a good spoon to mix it all up with. Next, on to making the drink. Go ahead and set your mug down and grab a handful of tea bags and get them put in there. After then, go grab the kettle, start filling up your mug. Now a tip here is not to use the water as soon as it's boiled. Doing that will mean the water is very hot and will actually scorch the leaves and subtract from the flavour of the tea. Let it settle a few minutes first and then start pouring it. Now, dependent on how milky you'd like your tea, fill it up to the desired level before going to grab the milk and then topping it up from there. Once you have added the milk to your tea, grab a spoon and give it a good stir to get all the tea leaves mixing around in the bag, and will help brew the tea nicely. Now, before taking out the tea bag, just let it settle for a moment. It'll carry on brewing for a few minutes and then you leave it and you will get the perfect cup of tea. Thank you for watching. Well, I hope that video helped you out on how to make the standard British cup of tea. Now, to get a little bit more advanced now, some people have different palates and prefer to have their tea without milk. That's one of the main ones. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that properly as well. Some people think it's just don't add the milk into the standard cup of tea and drink it like that, but it's not the case. You need to follow all the steps as before, but then arrange for the milk to be sucked down to the cup afterwards. That way it keeps the flavours but has it the complexion that you want. Well, what you need to have to do that is actually an extra tool, a bit of tubing. This can be picked up from any local Home Depot or hardware store. You need to go to the section that's designed for ones to suck out milk from drinks. There are a few others, you don't want to get them mixed up, it does get messy. And another thing to notice is they are polarity sensitive, so to save any accidents on my side, I've actually put a bit of black tape around one end so I know which end needs to be put into the mug to suck the milk out. Anyway, I'll show you how this works and then you'll know how to make tea without milk. So as mentioned, you've got your freshly made cup of tea. Put the correct end of your tubing into the mug and start to stir gently. You will gradually see the milk start to be extracted, and that will leave you with the perfect cup of black tea with all of the flavour retained.
Start your day right with a good cup of tea.